and welcome to the Assay TV. We are here at 121 Mining Investment Cape Town, and I'm very pleased to be joined today by Shaun Bunn, Managing Director of Empire Metals. Thank you for joining us today, Shaun.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Perhaps to get us started, you could give our audience a quick overview of Empire and what you're focused on at the moment.
Yeah, certainly. Well, we're an Australian-based explorer. We're UK listed, so we operate out of the AIM market, but we are focused predominantly on a new discovery we've made at the Pitfield project in Western Australia. So it's a giant mineral system full of titanium. Really exciting. Something that we're really trying to accelerate and advance. With our efforts and projects.
Great, and could you give us a bit more details on that project and where you are with it at the moment?
Certainly. Look, it was an area that we were very keen. We were very happy when we acquired the licenses. We've had the tenements under exploration now for probably just under 18 months, and we did our first maiden drilling on that target back in April 2023. So less than 12 months ago, our maiden drilling, big discovery, massive titanium deposit. Very exciting, and we've been accelerating the focus, the development of that, pretty well in the last 4 to 5 months. It's really starting to take off.
Excellent, and with a sort of ever-growing list of critical minerals at the moment, could you give us a bit of context around titanium and how that fits into the picture?
Yeah, titanium market, it's a mature market. Titanium's been an important commodity for many years, so it's not an overnight sort of bubble or success story because of that. I think the entire industry value is about $28 billion and rising 5 to 6% per annum. So it's a healthy, growing industry. It's a critical metal, a critical mineral, and it's listed in many countries as such. Australia, Japan, the US, European Union. It's a very strong structural metal, and it's light, so it's used in the aerospace industries, defense forces. Probably why the Americans have it on their critical list, and a lot of titanium goes into pigments. In fact, the majority of the titanium consumption around the world is tied up with high quality pigments that go into your paints.
So I understand the company's recently raised $3 million from a strategic investor in Saudi Arabia. Could you give us a bit more information on that funding and what it'll be used for?
Yeah, well, the investor that we went to, we knew there was some interest there. He was Mr. Tamini. He's been a long-term investor in the company, many years ago in a former life before we made this discovery. So he's been there on the journey with us. Was very keen to come back in at this point in time when he realised just the potential of this massive discovery, and we're really pleased that he's stepped forward and allowed us to, I guess, top up our accounts, if you like, our cash balance. What we plan to do with the extra funding is really, as I said, we're really trying to accelerate the development of this. We're no longer exploring, in that sense, the tenement. We've drilled 60 holes, 60 RC holes, 3 diamond holes. Every hole from surface to bottom has hit this titanium mineral, over 25-kilometre length. So, what we have to now focus on is where are the high-grade zones near surface that could develop, we could look to develop into a mining operation, which is what we announced this morning. There's a recent announcement just went out. The next 6,000 metres, we're focusing on 2 main targets. And from that, and from the mineralogy, the metallurgical work we're doing, we intend to be able to advance this project, towards, a demonstration type plant, build a pilot plant, and get, demonstrate, I think, to the market that this thing has enormous value.
Amazing, and you just mentioned you've just made an announcement of some lab results, I believe. Could you delve into those a bit more?
The lab results we released a couple of weeks ago were from the previous RC drilling. So that was a 6,000 metre program, 40 holes. And they were more exploratory at that stage. We were looking for these high-grade zones near surface, and as I said, 100% success rate. You can't beat that.
No.
So, we're thrilled with the results. It really gave us confidence now that we understand the lithology of the where is the concentration sitting, and it's basically these high-grade sandstone beds that come up to surface. So I'm super happy that we've got through that exploration phase, and now 100% focus on how to get this thing into development.
Great, amazing. Sounds like an exciting time. And you've mentioned you're based in Australia. Could you talk to us a bit about how it is operating there as a jurisdiction and what makes it unique?
Well, we're very fortunate because obviously Australia is a fantastic mining jurisdiction. Western Australia, where we operate, is sort of ranked in the one or top 2 jurisdictions in the world, according to the Fraser Institute that measures these indexes. We are in what they call the Midwest region of Western Australia, not far from the coast, near a major port of Geraldton. There's a rail line system that runs through our property up to that port. There's high voltage power systems, a gas pipeline. So basically we're sitting in this big infrastructure hub that's already there. And I think if if I was a real estate agent, I'd be going location, location, location. So it's a great advantage for this project to start in such a great jurisdiction.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, sounds like there's lots going on. Any major catalysts in the next few months that investors should keep an eye out for?
Definitely. I think we've talked about this for some time. There's an expectation, I think, that the market, as I said, they get the sense of scale. The scale of this deposit, this giant that we've discovered, I don't think anyone now questions that. The grade, significant grade advantages over many of the mineral sands operations. We're running 6 to 10% TiO2. They're averaging 1. So we have these distinct competitive advantages working in our favour. What we didn't have until recently was an understanding of what sort of minerals were most abundant and how do you process them, and what's the product going to look like? What are you going to sell that product for? So, news flow, the catalyst that will change the re-rating of our company is getting that information out. We're doing the work, the test work's underway, the results are coming in, and I expect, we're not talking months to wait for that information, we're talking weeks.
Amazing.
So we'll be coming back to the market with a really, an exciting news flow. Great,
that's exciting. Well, we really look forward to hearing from you more in the next few months. Thanks so much for joining us today, Shaun.
Absolutely welcome.
Thank you.